Ah, the tale of Mama Amina, the woman who could steal the wind from a zephyr. In the bustling markets of Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, her name was whispered with a mix of admiration and exasperation. Mama Amina was a sight to behold, tall and graceful as a desert palm, with eyes that sparkled like polished obsidian. But beneath that beauty hid a talent, a hem, for borrowing things. Her targets weren't grand, she wasn't after gold or jewels. No, Mama Amina had a peculiar fancy for the most ordinary objects. One sunny afternoon, a watermelon vendor, Bwana Ali, swore his entire stock had shrunk by a melon. He looked around, sweat beading on his brow, and then he saw her, Mama Amina, strolling down the street with a satisfied smile, a suspiciously round bulge hidden beneath her shawl. Now, Bwana Ali wasn't a confrontational man, but the thought of his day's earnings disappearing was too much to bear. He hesitantly approached her. Mama Amina, that shawl seems ample today. Mama Amina, never one to miss a beat, stopped and gave him a dazzling smile. Bwana Ali, such a keen eye you have. This is a new style I'm trying. Very in fashion, you see. Big is beautiful. Bwana Ali, a bit flustered, stammered, but, the watermelon. Watermelon? My dear Bwana Ali, the heat must be getting to you. Watermelons are for quenching thirst, not wearing. She winked and sashayed away, leaving Bwana Ali staring after her, mouth agape, a single, lonely watermelon left in his stall. Mama Amira's borrowings became legendary. A mango tree here would mysteriously lose all its fruit overnight, a potbelly stove there would find its ladle missing, replaced with a, well, let's just say a rather creatively repurposed banana peel. The people were endlessly frustrated yet strangely entertained. How could they be angry with a woman who could steal a goat and replace it with a particularly enthusiastic dancing chicken? One day, the esteemed Mama Mkubwa, a woman renowned for her delicious cassava cakes, found her entire pot of boiling water missing. Mama Mkubwa was a force of nature, short and round with a booming voice. She stormed into the market, demanding, "Who has stolen my water? Who dares disrupt my cassava cake production?" Mama Amina, who happened to be admiring a particularly impressive stack of mangoes, turned with a nonchalant shrug. Water? My dear Mama Mkubwa, there's a perfectly good well just down the road. Why steal when nature provides so freely? Mama Mkubwa wasn't having any of it. Don't play coy with me, woman. I saw you leaving my stall this morning, looking shifty as a mongoose. Mama Amina's eyes widened dramatically. Shifty? Me? Never. Perhaps you need new spectacles, Mama Mkubwa. The only thing shifty around here is the way those mangoes keep multiplying without anyone planting them. The crowd around them erupted in laughter. Even Mama Mkubwa, despite her anger, couldn't help but chuckle. The day was saved, not by catching the thief, but by Mama Amina's quick wit. Life in Dar es Salaam continued with its usual vibrancy. The people never quite knew what Mama Amina would borrow next, but they knew one thing for sure. It would be a story they'd tell for years to come. As for Mama Amina, well, she continued to grace the market with her presence. A beautiful enigma who could steal the socks off your feet, or perhaps the very socks themselves, without you even noticing. One particularly hot afternoon, Mama Amina set her sights on a rather portly gentleman, Bwana Jumbo. Bwana Jumbo was the official remover of obstacles, a polite way of saying he used his considerable girth to unblock doorways and nudge stubborn donkeys. Now, Bwana Jumbo sweated profusely, and his preferred method of dealing with the heat was a rather impressive straw hat. This particular hat, adorned with a flamboyant feather, caught Mama Amina's eye. The plan was simple. As Bwana Jumbo waddled past a particularly enticing stall of roasted peanuts, Mama Amina accidentally bumped into him. With a theatrical gasp, she apologized profusely, creating a delightful diversion. In that split second, the hat was gone, replaced with a much smaller, rather wilted sun hat that looked like it had belonged to a particularly grumpy tortoise. Bwana Jumbo, oblivious to the switch, continued on his way, blissfully unaware that his prized hat was now adorning the head of a mischievous little monkey perched high in a nearby baobab tree. The market erupted in laughter. A roar that could be heard all the way to the harbor. Even the stern askari, the local policeman, a man who wouldn't smile at a winning lottery ticket, cracked a grin. Mama Amina, the center of the commotion, simply winked and fanned herself with a borrowed, acquired, handkerchief. However, Mama Amina's reign as the queen of curious acquisitions wasn't destined to last forever. One day, a new stall appeared in the market. It was run by a young woman named Zahara, known for her beautiful handwoven tapestries. These weren't your ordinary tapestries. They depicted stories, myths, and legends of Tanzania in vibrant colors and intricate details. Mama Amina, a sucker for a good story, found herself drawn to Zahara's stall every day. She'd stand for ages, mesmerized by the tales woven into the fabric. But something held her back from her usual, borrowing, routine. There was a reverence in Zahara's eyes as she spoke of her craft, a passion that resonated with something deep within Mama Amina. One afternoon, Mama Amina surprised even herself. Instead of her usual playful banter, she confessed, "Those tapestries, Zahara. They are like magic spells woven into cloth." Zahara's smile was as warm as the Tanzanian sun. "Thank you, Mama Amina. Each thread tells a story, a piece of our history." A comfortable silence settled between them, broken only by the rhythmic hum of the market. Mama Amina left that day empty-handed, a strange feeling churning in her stomach. It wasn't guilt, not exactly. It was a newfound appreciation for the stories these tapestries held, stories that couldn't be stolen, only shared. Days turned into weeks, and Mama Amina became a regular visitor to Zahara's stall. They'd talk for hours, about the tapestries, about life, about the magic that seemed to weave its way through the bustling market. Mama Amina learned about Zahara's dreams of showcasing her work beyond Dar es Salaam, and a new kind of plan began to form in Mama Amina's mind. One sweltering afternoon, the market was abuzz with excitement. A group of tourists, important ones by the looks of their crisp safari suits and expensive cameras, were on a guided tour. Mama Amina, looking inconspicuous, for her, in a borrowed, acquired, straw hat, not Bwana Jumbo's thankfully, positioned herself near Zahara's stall. As the tourists approached, Mama Amina launched into a performance worthy of any traveling storyteller. She spoke of the magic in Zahara's tapestries, her voice weaving tales of brave warriors, cunning animals, and mischievous spirits. The tourists were enthralled. Mama Amina's words painted a picture of Tanzania that was both fantastical and deeply real. By the end of her storytelling, several tourists were eagerly inquiring about Zahara's tapestries. The shy Zahara, overwhelmed by the sudden attention, simply smiled and gestured to her work. Mama Amina, with a wink, helped negotiate the sales, her sharp mind ensuring Zahara got a fair price. By the time the tourists moved on, Zahara's eyes were shining brighter than any jewel. She had her first big sale, a chance to share her art with the world. Mama Amina, for the first time, felt a warmth spread through her that had nothing to do with a stolen scarf or a missing mango. She had helped create a story, not by taking something, but by giving it the attention it deserved. News of Mama Amina's role in Zahara's success spread through the market like wildfire. The whispers now held a new kind of respect. Mama Amina, the notorious borrower, had become Mama Amina, the weaver of stories, the unexpected champion of a young artist. Mama Amina never quite stopped her acquisitions, but they became more selective. A misplaced clove of garlic here, a forgotten spool of thread there, all strategically borrowed to find their way into the hands of those who truly needed them. The people of Dar es Salaam continued to be entertained by her antics, but there was a newfound understanding. Mama Amina wasn't just a thief, she was a mischievous force, a chaotic good who somehow managed to keep the balance in the vibrant tapestry of the market. And so, the legend of Mama Amina lived on, a testament to the fact that sometimes, the most valuable things can't be stolen, only shared, with a little help from a wink and a well-timed story.